they gone. But you gotta make sure you be strong. All my pain begin put in these songs.
In the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded at the 8. A spin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. You can't block me. You can't block me. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. On 1st down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They're running. Ingram. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Mike, 48. Mike, 43, 15.
47, let's go. You.
Hey, Ripland.
48, Mike. 48, Mike. Watch the pass.
Attack.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I got you. Check.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down now, it's Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. To throw is Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Jackson. Roberts has it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discuss how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
53, Mike 53. Exit.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From the 38, Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Check 53, so don't say nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Second down and goal. Jackson. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Darren Lee, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
48.
We gotta go straight.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Motion, I got one. Mike, 36.
15.
36.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for him. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me
Yellow.
Here we go. Check safety.
Come back.
Switch.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 48.
Attack.
48's the Mike. Go. Defense, keep it up, guys. Mike 48.
15.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check your hot read. Under 10, under 10, 10.
15.
Exit. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Come back. 40.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He's going to get the football. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
My dad account.
Bro, my dude don't even got no badges, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yo, rebound the wing.
Here's Jackson.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends,
So your rebound the wing don't have badges.
their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Oh.
Making this video right now.
Oh, so your rebound the wing don't have badges.
Yeah, on my rebounding, I got no badges.
Is his rebounding upgraded?
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This is you can't hear me.
They'll
Yeah,
look
you
to
just
run
did
with
it.
Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
I'm gonna score. I don't care.
Mark Ingram taking it in. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. This is taken near the 13. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go back to gun bunch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover.
This is me.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
This mic is too low.
Also showed confidence in the defense.
They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Patrick Owasor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Josh, can you hear me clearly, dude?
To throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, no, they
Good
just cheated me
protection
out of
that
a
time.
pass,
They couldn't
bro.
hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
Josh,
This is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out, draw, screen, something
I'm
that can be
really about
used
to throw
against
it in
them.
some water. I'm really about to throw this mic in some water.
Sliding out of the pocket.
All you have to do is
Connect,
one job,
incomplete.
Oh, my goodness,
Now, give them
bro.
credit. They took their shot, but it's
All
going
you
to bring
gotta
up
do is
4th
work.
down.
And here
So
you
another
go.
big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He don't have to do something.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
He don't have to do
He's
something.
going to let it fly.
What the fuck, Tyreek
Pressure
Hill?
there as it's
Oh, my
intercepted.
goodness, bro.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
And I got
But look
ball
at
back.
this. They get the turnover they
Go.
needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches,
Oh, he
you're
said
in this
there's too
spot,
many people.
why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That's caught at the 25.
Yeah, boy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Just like that.
He sent me Watkins out too.
Wait, what? How did I get all this VC again?
Slow, dope.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
He
And
think I'm
as you
gonna
can
Tommy
see,
Hill again.
Josh is really pissed off right now about Madden. And we don't know what's going
Yeah.
on.
Oh, a crusher there as it's
All we know
intercepted.
is that this man is really messed up and pissed off about Madden. Something must be going on.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram.
Yeah.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
I hope they're not Tico testing me.
Josh.
Is, huh?
So this
Oh,
helps
bro,
to
I'm
start
trying to
a
make sure
drive
you
after
can
the
hear me.
penalty.
Like,
It'll be
I'm
first
over here
and
thinking my
5.
mic is booty.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Oh, yo, Mike kind of
The
messing up.
linebacker Anthony Hitchens
Yo,
there
Mike
on the
messing
stop.
Well,
It
they had
is?
that one sniffed out.
Yeah,
Excellent
kinda.
run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover,
Josh.
and not be deterred by anything else.
And he
So
want
now
me to
with
get
6
off the
seconds
game.
remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Dude, be tripping.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back. And got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield
Wait,
at
Judge.
the 50.
Yo.
So the final seconds
I
tick
thought you beat
away
Chico
in this
so you could play
Baltimore
okay for a whole
victory.
week.
And never an
He told
easy
me
thing
that
to
I
come
could-
into
I could play
Arrowhead
soon as I
and
get
get
out
the
of
victory.
school.
One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the
And,
best fan support
I mean, so
in the
if
league.
he's
They
just
take
not gonna let
pride in
you
it.
play,
They love their team. They
I
rally
don't
around
know.
them.
I don't know about the
Good
whole
and
week,
bad. But when it's
He be
good,
tripping.
oh, it is so difficult to come into this
want me to
place and
get
get a
off his
win.
game right
From the
now.
time they sing the national anthem and finish it
I don't
with
know,
the
bro. That
home
man
of
Chico,
the
I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. You can't, bro. If you
You're in
can't
trouble
keep
right
a,
from that moment,
I don't
usually.
care.
if you can't keep a bet, then don't.